what would you do if your parents kept every single thing from your childhood? Every burp cloth, every baby rattle, every little book, every single pair of underwear. I mean, just everything. And they've waited, carefully preserving everything for 30 years till that one day you have your first baby and they can gift it all to you. That's happening to one of you right now, and it's not going well. Her parents showed up already with the first carload, and she lives in a teeny tiny house, so these 3 giant totes filled up her entire living room. And so she sat there, they were across from her, and she pulled out one thing at a time, 30-year-old sheets, 30-year-old underwear, a baby monitor, I mean, just everything. And she thanked them. I mean, she's shocked, like, oh my gosh, this is wild. But then she just requested, because I've already been shopping, she's like, I just requested, please keep the baby or the bassinet, the giant teddy bear that used to sit in the corner of my bedroom, and the books. And they were just like, what? They were offended, kind of dumbstruck, like, why is she reacting this way? Like, this isn't what's in our fantasy kind of thing. And they ended up leaving just crushed. And so she's coming to us asking, how the heck would you manage this all? I literally don't have the space. I don't want my childhood given back to me. And I also don't want to hurt them. This is already a challenging relationship. How do I make it through this? And plus, she's winding down on her pregnancy. She doesn't want all this drama. That would be hard. So when I read your story, I was instantly struck with like a gut ache for a few reasons. A, I'm like allergic to stuff, so that would feel so overwhelming. But B, this would feel so different. Like, this would be so incredible and nostalgic if your parents would have said, we kept everything, you come look through it, take what you want, we'll donate the rest. That makes me feel like they've considered my personality, things that I might want to buy my baby. Basically, they're making space for me to, show up in this new role as a mom. But the way that it's all just kind of being thrusted onto me, it feels like I have to adopt their parenting identity, basically continue on where they left off, and there's no room for me because literally every single thing I would ever need is already purchased, so you're good. That's why I think it feels so weird to me. It just feels different. So I would obviously have to set a boundary with this, especially because we live in a small house and it's just, I wouldn't have been able to just take it all on. So going into the conversation, I'll tell you some things at the end, but definitely I would not be focused on managing their emotions. That's out of my control. I would be focused on really, really rehearsing my script and practicing, comebacks for the pushback, because that's obviously going to happen because they had an idea and you're not playing the role in their fantasy. Like, you're supposed to be so grateful right now. And so now it's almost like this does not compute. So it's going to be hard for them, and just know that going into it. So basically, I would just say, Mom and Dad, this is so generous of you. I cannot believe for 30 years you have either lugged this from house to house or carefully preserved everything. Like, you two are so crazy. Like, thank you so much. We live in a small house. I've already been doing some shopping. We've gotten some gifts as well. So we are pretty well set up. So I can't, unfortunately, take everything. I just want you to know how deeply moved I am by your gesture, though. But what I want to do is I would love for you guys to just look through it all and pick out a few items that are just so sentimental to you that you would want to get passed down to your grandchild. And that's what I'll take into our home. Now, even saying that, it's going to be lots of pushback. Lots of, it's not going to go well. I would remind myself, this is not about me. This is about them having a fantasy, and I'm not playing the role I was supposed to. I'm not reacting how they thought I would. So it's very hard for them to process this all at once. Like, this is a big deal for them. So I would make sure it's not me, it's just them. I would do coping mechanisms. I would apply going to get a drink of water, going to the bathroom just to take breaks during the conversation. And yeah, going into the conversation, I would not have the goal be, I don't want to hurt them. You are going to hurt them. I would have my goal be, I'm going to stick to the script, practice, whatever pushback that comes my way. I'm going to practice my responses. I'm going to stay as calm as I can, just continue to repeat the boundary that I'm really inviting them in on. I'm inviting them to pick out the things that really are important to them. And that's what I I hope helps. But yeah, I would definitely have to set a boundary around this. And I don't envy you, because it definitely seems like it's, it's not going to be an easy one. But what do you guys think?